Alright guys, how's it going? Awesome Soul here, and today I am taking out the Hunchback Mark III. The ever-evolving bot has evolved once more. I will not go into the history of this thing, because if you've been around on my channel long enough, I'm sure you will have watched the evolution of said bot. I do have other things to talk about, so let's go ahead and get right into them. First things first, a tweet by Rick, the most active tweeter, or I guess one of the most, if not the most. I guess it depends on the time, really. But he has put out something rather interesting. So, as you probably are aware, he is the leader of the art team, and he has said that the art team is working on three, yes, count them, three major features. Not just one, not just two, but three. So again, if you have watched some of my videos before, hopefully you have, then I have covered a few things that will, I guess, make sense in this context. One of which is the close-range weapon that they are working on. So my guess for that was some kind of shotgun, but we don't really have any information, but a shotgun would kind of make sense, really. Ooh, you need to go, good sir. Wow, 2 missiles and he's gone. Okay, cool. I shall fire a full volley at your face, good sir. Okay, you can just put up a shield. Oh well. Anyways. So the other thing, or the second thing rather, is the close range part that they have talked about. So they have a close range weapon, and then they said they are working on something to help close-range bots that isn't necessarily a weapon. They just said a close-range part. Whatever that means, we're not quite aware. Wow, I've just been hammered here. Let's hammer you. Please go away. Eat my missiles. Thank you. Or not. Oh no, am I gonna die here? I just want to kill. Okay, good. I got the kill, and I died. Damn it. Well, oh well. That railer, the very flimsy railer. Oh my. How are you not dead yet? Oh, he's got the blink module and the disc shield. That's why he's so flimsy. Okay, so the third thing, however, is... You're just gonna leave, really? Alright. Well, the third thing, we don't really know anything about. So we've got a clue as to what the first and second things could be. As far as news or hints that have dropped in the past little while, I have not come across anything that could hint at what number 3 is on this list. Or in the tweet. You know. I could speculate, but I have zero information to go off of. So, in the next section, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Speculate, based on zero information. Fun! Alright guys, I'll be right back. So, what could all of this mean? Well, obviously, it has something to do with aliens. No, not really. I think that's more of a joke than anything. Hence why I didn't really cover it. But if you guys think it has an actual meaning, let me know down below what you think the whole aliens comment could mean. But based on all zero of the information we have on what the third thing could possibly be, I'm going to go ahead and confirm that it is flares. They are adding flares to the game. You heard it here first, folks. God, I can't even speak. That's how excited I am. Yeah, that's how truthful I am. No, so yeah, obviously, I don't know what it is. But it would be really cool to see flares in the game. I'm sure all of you flyers would love some kind of countermeasure like that. My friend Numinabox actually did a concept video of his own on that topic, which will be linked down below. Let him know that I sent you. Give him some love. But yeah, what wasn't really covered in that video, mainly because we only had one lock-on weapon at the time, was, oh, of course you have a medic friend, lovely. Something that I think the flares could do is be an entity that can be locked on to. So, just like any bot, really. I don't know how much lag that would cause, being, you know, it's an entity, and probably a lot of entities being spat out of this flare, presumably a module of some kind. But, I think that'd be really cool, because we have 2 lock-on weapons, and those are the main things that flyers seem to have trouble with. I mean, there's flak, too, but what the flares could do, as well, this was actually brought up in the video, it could basically trigger the flak explosion. So it would basically be kind of like a shield in a way, but just for flak and missiles. So in that regard, it would probably end up in the special section. I don't know if it would be a module, but hopefully it's in the 200 CPU range rather than closer to the 300, because like I said, it is... Ooh, lost my missile pod there. There we go. I feel safe now. I got it back. So yeah, I think Noob actually says this as well. It's kind of like the shield, but only specialized towards anti-air, if that makes sense. So yeah, what do you guys think of a system like that? Some kind of flare. Would you want it as a hardware piece or a specialty piece? Obviously, it's going to need to go in a weapon slot. But then again, modules are in the quote-unquote weapon slot too, and they're in the special section. So, I don't know. I just want flares because I've been playing flyers recently, and they're just not as fun as they used to be. Can my one missile get him? No! You've got to be kidding me. Ah, so close to killing that guy. Right. Can I get the snipe, though? Can I get... Well, I helped. So yeah, I'm not really big on playing flyers myself. I'm more of a ground guy. But they're fun every now and then, and I can tell you that they're not really fun to play. They're just kind of... I guess, boring, because you have to stick to the ground now. You have to, like, be really careful about what you do, because ground bots don't have a hard counter, but air bots do. Although something that people always seem to forget is air bots have an insane amount of mobility. They can cover, like, for example, a helicopter is basically a hovercraft in the air, but at nearly double the speed, and much more mobility. So it kind of makes sense that they have to have some sort of hard counter. But, I mean, there's no real skill-based way of getting rid of missiles that are coming towards you, or a flak that's just got his eye set on destroying you. So I think flares would be a fairly skill-based countermeasure, just because this was also brought up in the video, which I highly recommend you guys watch. You have to know when to use it. You can't just be like, okay, you know, spam my flares now, it'll be perfect time. If you've got flak coming towards you, or a bunch of missiles that are coming, and you send your flares out too late or too early, or at the wrong angle, which is also very important. Especially if you are a flyer and not a helicopter, you will be able to control the angle at which your flares come out, which will be kind of interesting, because copters, in my opinion, are pretty much superior to flyers in just about every way, so this would give flyers an interesting dynamic. Of course, you could most likely mount the flares in any which way you wanted to, and have them shoot out in that direction. But... oh come on. Oh, well, gotta take out the medic first. There we go. So yeah, I think that would be really cool. I don't really have anything else to add. If you guys have anything else to add about flares and something like it, put that down below. Unfortunately, I have died. But then again, that was kind of a good thing, because... Oh, well, there's the end of the match. But yeah, because that's kind of all I needed to talk about. I was, sort of running low, and, that was a good spot. So, there will be, no real closing thoughts, because that was pretty much it. Again, if you guys have any ideas for how you would like to see flares implemented, or what you think this close-range weapon could be, or what do you think the aliens comment could be, or what do you think that special part to help close-range bots is? It could very well be the cloaking module that I brought up a while back. We don't know. But yeah, comment on all of that lovely stuff, and make sure you check out Noob in a Box's video in the description below. Tell him I sent you. With that, guys, I will end the video right about here. I've been the Awesome Soul. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.